Good day, brothers and sisters in Christ. I welcome you to our Sunday reflection for the 12th Sunday of Year A. The theme of our reflection is our companion in persecution. Do not fear those who kill the body, but cannot kill the soul. Matthew chapter 10, verse 28. Matthew West, a Christian singer, shared a powerful story about taking his daughter to camp. During an exercise, the daughters were blindfolded, and the dads were told to guide them through the woods after repeating 3 instructions. I will never leave you. You can ask for anything. Only listen to my voice. Then the counselor signaled for him to remove his hand. He was no longer allowed to speak unless his daughter remembered she could ask him anything. Eventually, they got off track on their hike, and the counselor quietly led her into a ditch without her realizing it. After standing there, blindfolded and confused, she finally asked, "Dad, are you there?" Matthew said he teared up as he answered, "Yeah, I'm here." The incident reminded him of how often we forget the same truths about God, that He's always present. We can ask Him, and we only need to listen for His voice. Our readings challenge us to be less preoccupied with the ditch we are in and to focus more on God, who is present with us. In our first reading, Jeremiah faced tremendous opposition. Rather than being afraid, he kept his faith in God. Like the psalmist, he was confident that God would vindicate him. Jesus invites his disciples to the same confidence. In the face of opposition, they need to be mindful of their value in God's eyes and to trust in Him completely. Our second reading reminds us that the grace of God available to Jeremiah and Jesus' disciple is equally available to us. Having been redeemed by Jesus, we should live in complete surrender to Him. Our external circumstances are like being in a ditch. They will always challenge our faith. In some countries, Christians face open persecution. They are deprived of their fundamental human rights and are even killed for their faith. In places like Canada, persecution is quiet and corrosive. The target is not our bodies, but our souls. We should be concerned about a culture that subverts family life, caricatures our commitment to the truth, and insists that everything is relative. A form of individualism that makes us careless about the plights of those around us is championed, and the consumption of alcohol, drugs, and pornography is considered respectful. It also presents movie stars steeped in materialism and immoral behavior as models to be emulated. It is taken for granted that comedians and musicians can use humor and lyrics to mock our values. These forms of persecution are insidious because they target the soul. Persecution is difficult because it goes against our natural instinct to fit in. We do not want to be the odd one out, left out of our group or mocked. It is far safer and more comfortable to go with the flow of the culture and keep our deepest convictions to ourselves. In the face of persecution, our readings challenge us to risk rejection by speaking out. When we are rejected, we can look inward, call upon God who is ever present, and listen to His voice. He is not passive. He cares for us beyond our imagining. At the heart of this challenge is a question: whose approval do we seek? If we seek the world's approval, we will become incapable of surrendering and trusting in Him. Surrender comes at a price, but it is rewarding. Rosalind Goforth reflects on the power of surrender, and I quote, "It is so true that God will be no man's debtor. When He asks to receive our all, He gives in return that which is above price, his own presence. The price is not great when compared with what he gives in return. It is our blindness and our unwillingness to yield that make it seem great. End of quote. Our readings invite us to become Christians in name and fact. We are not left to our own devices in the process. There is hope and encouragement, as well as God's caring providence, which is infinitely greater than any situation we can ever face. So this week I invite you to do the following. Take time to pray for someone who despises you because of your faith. Ask the Lord for the grace to let go of resentment. Secondly, pray the Divine Mercy Chaplet and consider extending God's mercy, which you do not deserve, to people who have hurt you because of your faith. Have a blessed week.